Do you want the true Western hunt experience? Book your hunt of a lifetime today with Highland Outfitters, LLC. Located in Highland, Wyoming, 50 miles west of Casper. Their location in central Wyoming gives you access to some of the best hunting areas in the state. Highland specializes in archery hunts for elk and antelope. Their operations include Wyoming, Texas, and Africa. Highland Outfitters employs some of the finest guides in the business. All guides are licensed by the Wyoming Board of Professional Outfitters and Guides. No matter what the species you decide to hunt, you can count on your guide giving you 110% of being the true professional guide from start to finish. Book your hunt today at 307-797-3311 or 307-797-3312. Visit them on the web at HighlandOutfitters.com. With Highland Outfitters, you will get the true Western adventure.
Folks, welcome to another episode of On the Limb podcast, brought to you by the West Virginia Division of Natural Resources, where deer camp becomes a reality for every listener. Join us as we talk God, family, country, and everything outdoors. Kick back, relax, and have a listen. Now here's your host and co-host Mike and Dan.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you joining us this evening for the On the Limb podcast. BJ, how you doing, brother?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
You're in a little different spot there.
I know. I'm back here behind the mic a little bit. I like
back there behind the mic. You trying to hide from the Mothman?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know. I've been waiting to see him for a while. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What's going on with this weather, dude?
It's a little kooky. I mean, tornado watches everywhere.
You know, middle of June, and we're still like low 50s, mid 50s at night and in the mornings.
It's got me a little concerned for mushroom season. So,
dude, we seen chicken of the woods down there right now when we were hiking. I went back to get them, gone.
Oh, yeah, you got to cut it right now.
Yeah. Well, some people had left some there, but man, they start to go away fast.
Yeah, they do. They rot fast.
They don't last
Chanterelles, what I'm really interested in right now. That's become our favorite because they're easy to find. And when they come out, there's huge amounts of them. Yeah. And you can use them in a lot of different ways. So.
But yeah, this weather's got me itching for deer season. I don't know about y'all, but
a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of velvet bucks on my iron 15-minute drive to work every day to Calhoun County. So
nice.
And I might have to look for some hunting land in Calhoun.
There you go.
Yeah. Right there in Chloe in particular.
All right. So we're going to be talking with John and
Cameron.
Yes,
sir.
I have Caleb on here because we have a Caleb, but he ain't here.
That's okay.
He's on a little sweet date with his woman.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. He said, He said I was going to surprise her. And I was like, dude, go do the date.
Yeah.
Always
family first, you know? You know, that's one of the things, well, God first, but when it comes to stuff like this, you always want to put your family before anything you're doing with your buddies or anything like that. In my opinion, family comes before all that stuff.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, you got to take care of that before you can take care of anything else.
Yes.
If that ain't taken care of, then it's
all
not going to be
good. It's all going to fall apart.
So
it will.
I told him, I said, man, go do it. I said, we got this. We can do this.
Yeah.
BJ's going to be there. I mean, I've done it by myself before. So if BJ had to do something, go do it, man. Yep. I don't care. So, but yeah, you guys are from Mothman Outdoors, based here in Charleston, West Virginia. So we're going to be talking with you guys here in a little bit. But first, BJ's going to tell us about some of our partners and promo codes.
All right, folks, do not forget to use podcast 10 at checkout with the outdoorproshop.com for 10% off at orders at checkout. A reminder, we now have both audio and video versions of our podcast on the Premier Carbon TV streaming platform. Trout Routes, be sure to visit troutroutes.com and use promo code NATURE26 to get a 3-month membership for free. Trout Routes is one of our great app partners where you can find new waters, new places, and new access points. Also available on both Android and Apple stores. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Carbon TV, Gen 7 Outdoors TV, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
So what we're trying to do this evening, we're trying to do a little different thing because YouTube's so great about their technology when it comes to AI and going over their policies and stuff.
Censorship.
So, and their censorship. So we have gotten banned from doing live streams for 2 weeks. They put us in timeout.
Ooh.
And it was because they thought we were talking about selling guns. and we mentioned the word shoot in an archery tournament. So we were talking about shooting bows,
Right.
not shooting guns. So totally different aspect of everything.
Right.
And they just completely got it wrong. And when we go to appeal it or reject it, they don't even give you a spot to like give your explanation.
Right.
So they used to tell you what spot that that the infraction happened on.
Right. Right.
They don't even do that now. They just like boom, took it off, removed it.
So it's safe to say you guys on YouTube aren't friends for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm waiting for
safe
ours.
for
But no, I mean,
I'm
like,
so waiting for ours. Oh, it's going to happen. I know it.
you know, it will. Like the more attention that you get, it seems like that happens. But you look at all these people; it's got millions of views, and they talk about things and they do things that they're not supposed to be doing and not supposed to be saying, and it's against policy. But they've got 1 million views.
Right.
They've got 1.5 million views.
They made more ad money off of it.
Right.
Yeah. Treat everybody the same way when it comes to your policies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then nobody will have a problem with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a problem with it. But you're trying to put down the little guy because you're not making any money off of me.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know, I mean, our views are getting up there, but we're not to the point where we're making money off views, you know?
Yeah. Right.
So,
That's understandable.
I mean, we got 60,000 plus monthly listeners.
That's awesome.
So,
Congrats,
and
guys.
that's between a bunch of different networks. But YouTube was one of those platforms.
Yeah.
We went from 27,000 down to 10.3 thousand because of that rejection. So it hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Absolutely.
good. But anyways, so if you guys don't care, just give us a little background on you guys.
Yeah.
John, we'll start with you.
Absolutely.
So just give us a little background about your history, and then we'll go into Mothman Outdoors.
Okay. Born and raised right here in the city. Actually went to the great Capitol High School.
So did I.
Probably what year?
2000.
2008.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Go Cougs.
Yes, right.
No, after graduation, could not figure out what I wanted to do. So I had the great idea of joining the Navy. And took me out of here, went to the West Coast, spent all 8 years of my Navy career in Washington State, which is where I really got back into like bow hunting.
Yeah.
Actually in 2014 or 15, I can't remember. I bought a Hoyt Spider.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, and it was nasty.
Yeah.
And it was the coolest thing ever. Got to go on a few like mule deer hunts and really tried super hard to get like on an elk hunt out there, and just never worked out.
It's pretty hard to get a tag out there.
Yeah. Was in the Navy, got out in 2020, June actually. And I'll tell you guys a real quick funny thing about me in the Navy and my wife. She's a sailor as well. We both met in the Navy.
No kidding.
Not only did we both get out of the Navy on the exact same day, the exact same month, the exact same year, but our son's birthday is the Navy's birthday.
Oh, my God.
So like if he ever decides to join, he has to start out at like a Master Chief or something, just straight to the top.
The nostalgia
Yeah.
from your life to
Yeah.
your channel is just too much.
Yeah. And then moved back here because I was a police officer for a little bit after I got out in Washington State. I was a sheriff. And then we never really had like any family around. And I make the running joke of like, it's awesome that all my buddies could teach my 6-year-old how to clear a room,
Right.
you know, with a rifle and all that stuff. But I need people there for birthday parties and family. And
absolutely.
so he moved back before I did, and we followed shortly after. And I'd say probably a couple months after that, we started really getting back in the hunt, you know, to kind of help with our, you know, transition from the military and stuff like that. And a little bit of PTSD that you have, because even though we weren't like directly in combat, there's still things that happen that have an effect on your life. And not even so much as like a bad thing, but things that you, I thought about it today, you know, just stuff like that. And especially Cameron. And yeah, we just got back into bow hunting. And shortly after that, I had the great idea. I said, let's start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm good. I was like, no, come on, seriously. What do we got to lose? People are going to make fun of us whether we do it or not anyway.
Yeah,
so might as well just do it. And here we are.
That's fantastic.
So you were the actual sheriff, or were you a deputy?
I wish I was the actual sheriff. If you ask people I work with, I was the sheriff.
He was the sheriff.
No, I was the deputy. Yeah.
Okay.
One of 68. We were very small department.
Oh, okay.
Like there was a couple of times on shift where after a certain hour, I was by myself in my entire precinct.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was my honor. It was my honor. Yeah. It was my honor. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for your service in the Navy and, you know, in the town.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
public safety.
There's probably some people out there like, I hate that dude.
Listen, that's like Cat Williams said. He said, if you got 8 haters right now, you got to figure out how to get about 20 by summertime.
Yeah, and
You know,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that's what
just wait.
fuels you.
Wait till we told you about the story about the guy he arrested at Walmart one night.
So y'all were big enough to have a Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were pretty big. I mean,
That's
we
the
were,
only thing they had.
well, we were
That's all they had.
we were
all
a
you
Navy
need.
town.
Yeah.
The Navy kept us afloat. Like that's what it was. Like there was, I think 8,000 people on base. So a lot of people I pulled over were wearing Navy uniforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
It's bigger than most towns out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, kind of the same thing. I went to Capitol. I dropped out senior year.
What's your name again,
It's
Caleb?
Cameron.
Yeah, it's Caleb. It's
You know
Caleb.
what? You can call me whatever you want.
I think he was
You can call
trying
me-
to.
He said, call me whatever you want, just
Yeah.
not late for dinner.
Yeah, that's all you need. I dropped out of high school, got my GED, and then was like, my brother was like, I got a great idea. You should join the Navy. I did it. And I was like, you know what? Exactly 1 year to the day, I joined the Navy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Dang.
Left, exactly. I did 10 years. I went all over the East Coast, went over to the Middle East, did all fun things like that. And then came back, I think August of 2023. I did 10 years completely. I think it was like 10 years and a month. And then right after that, John was like, I got a great idea. We're going to start a YouTube channel.
You guys notice a theme here?
I do. I like it.
And we're gonna bow hunt. And I looked John dead in the face, and I was like, I've never pulled back a bow in a day in my life, let alone kill anything. And he goes, we're gonna do it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And so far, only one of us in this room or in this between me and him have killed an animal.
It's true. It's true. Since starting the channel, it's
Yes,
true.
yes.
It had to start somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I've killed a lot of deer because they were hit by cars as a cop.
Oh,
but
yeah, that counts.
that's a
That
different
counts.
story.
So you guys didn't grow up hunting?
We did just
did?
with guns. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like super. I tell people this all the time. Growing up, it wasn't like hunting was the thing we looked forward to. It was the thing like my dad would be like, "Hey, we're gonna go hunt."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Okay."
What are we going to shoot with, Dad?
Yeah.
Here's this 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was never like
It's 1 to 10.
Yeah.
it was never a thing for me where I was like excited to do it. It wasn't until I got out of the military that I was like, okay. And now it's just enveloped my entire life,
Yeah.
like from the ground
Wow.
up.
And it's awesome.
Thank you for your service. As
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
That's awesome.
We greatly appreciate all of our armed forces.
Yeah, for sure. We normally do salute to valor. So you guys tonight, once we get to that point after our break,
Mhm.
just each tell a little bit about, your service.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yep.
where you
Yep.
served, what
Yeah.
base you was at, and if you had any tours or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you guys got a big weekend coming up.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get you guys on, not only to talk about that and promote that event, but we wanted to learn more about the Mothman Outdoors because it shut down the podcast a couple of times.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're starting out strong.
We get a bad name no matter where we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lot
First
of
it was that goofy bridge over there, and now
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that was so iconic that night. We were sitting here and we just started talking about it out of the blue, and then everything just went dark.
Yep.
And we had no explanation for it. Never happened before.
and the funny part is I was watching you guys
I know.
before that all happened, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, now's our chance.
Now's your
When
chance.
that
Yeah.
comment came in, it was pure magic. I mean, we had a great time with it.
Good.
So Jamie Withrow said to see you guys Saturday. So
Ooh, nice. Thank you for coming, man.
Jamie competed in the Appalachian Bow Hunters Challenge
Right.
that they had at Winter Place.
We wanted to go to that so bad.
Man, you guys would have had an awesome time.
My bow screwed us out of all
It was
that.
literally all John's fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blame me. I'll take the blame for
Literally all
that.
John's
Yeah.
fault.
mechanical
it
failure.
was great to be a part of something like that. Jason has done those all over the country
All right. On.
with those different kind of aspects of fitness and the archery and the whole hunting aspect and hiking and everything. And he put that thing together well. I mean, it was crazy.
That's what we heard. That's why we were super bummed.
Yeah.
Because we had bought the passes. We talked about going because we figured it was going to help get us ready for Seven Springs TAC.
Yeah.
And my bowstrings just started stretching.
Dang.
And my peep was coming apart, and he ordered new strings for me. I said, "Hey, call gas. I want strings." And to get the custom strings, it was going to take a week. It would have put us like past, and so they had System X strings in stock.
Okay.
And I said, "Okay, whatever. I'll pay it. I'll pay the $200." And
Wow.
they shipped. But they didn't ship until Tuesday.
Ah,
They were supposed to ship like the following day because we ordered them on a Sunday. If they would have shipped on Monday, we would have been there in time. But I didn't even get the strings fully dialed in until Saturday evening.
mhm.
And by that time, it would have been over.
It wasn't even the fact that necessarily stretch we could deal with. It was the fraying around the peep sight.
It was unraveling. Yeah.
So was these the original strings that come on the bow?
No, these were gas ghost strings that I had custom. But we just shoot
Okay.
so much. Like
Yeah.
there's like during hunting season, like you know how a lot of times people will fall into the habit of they just stop shooting once the season hears because now you're just we keep shooting.
How often do you guys wax them?
Depends.
Okay.
It also depends on like what the manufacturer says. Like Gas says you shouldn't do it that often. Just when like you've had a couple. And the thing is we change strings so often to prevent things like that happening that we don't ever think about waxing them.
I got you. That's crazy. I've heard a lot of great things about gas bow strings.
They're awesome.
We met one of their I can't remember her first name. I believe her last name's I can't remember that. I'd say it, but it'd probably be wrong. But we met them out at the ATA in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So,
and they're at all Total Archery Challenge events. They're always there. They call it the is it the gas station? Yeah.
The gas station.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So the Mothman Archery Challenge, the MAC. So
The MAC. Yeah.
The MAC. So tell us a little bit about, it's the branding behind your all's Mothman Outdoors is kind of included with the West Virginia most famous, cryptic, character, the Mothman that has had some instances of different things.
Allegedly.
It caused the bridge collapse and all this stuff. And, a lot of people perished during that time. So not downplaying that at all.
No, not at all.
Hate that people lost their lives there and, pray for their families. But that was a long time ago. And now you guys come in and bringing this branding. So tell us a little bit about the branding and the identity behind that.
Honestly, when we started this channel and we started to do this, we needed to, we sat down and I told him, I said, we need to figure out a name that says West Virginia without saying it. And, you look at the guys like the Untamed, they have a really great name and a really successful channel. And so we kind of thought somewhere along that realm because they don't have like West Virginia in their name.
No.
And, so literally I just put the text in Chat GPT and I said, what can we do? Mothman was the first thing that popped up.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. And I said, wow. And I looked at him, I said, Mothman Outdoors. And he goes, it's perfect.
That's it.
Because who does anything with Mothman like that? Nobody. But if you go out west, you see Bigfoot everywhere. It's almost like Mothman's the forgotten little brother.
Yeah.
And we hate it.
Yeah. Well,
bring it back.
I guarantee you that Chat GPT done some searches just like what you're talking about.
Probably.
And was like, there's no outdoor company that has this name in there.
Yeah.
You can, because it'll search the internet and it'll do like different databases full of things like outdoor companies, different things like that. I use Chat GPT a lot. We use it at our engineering firm. It's recommended. We actually have an AI committee that, they go over and monitor things and it's different things like that. So project managers, they will use it. We use it to do a lot of different things.
It just makes things so much faster.
It saves a lot of time and it saves money, and when you're dealing with big projects like that, $1 million projects, you got to save money where you can.
Yeah.
So, cause you got a lot of different things that can happen in a project.
Yeah.
So wherever you can save that money, you better try to do it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But I mean, it's even helped us out. I mean, I use it. It saves me hours doing our talking points.
Yeah.
I asked you guys, give me 5 things that we want to hit on. I put those 5 things in there and then I can curate it to whatever I want. And it spits out all these things.
Yep.
So it's just great.
It's so much easier.
It saves me about an hour and a half on that. And when it comes to tags and subtitles and descriptions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about you guys know with the video editing and things like that.
Dude.
All the background work that's done.
So it's oddly enough, now that we're talking about that, if you hear any future songs on our videos, they're AI songs we've generated. And the reason we did that is because we've learned using CapCut, if we use some of their like stock audio, if an artist gets to a certain point, they copyright that song.
Yeah.
The music that you just had on your YouTube video from a year ago is now the audio's gone.
Oh, dude, we get it all the time for that too.
Yeah.
We have copyright things on all of our where we have the hosting service. So we use the music that's royalty free within that service that we pay for a license to use. We still get copyrighted.
Yep. You'll never see ours copyrighted because it's our music that I just made ChatGPT. I said, make me a song that sounds like this.
So you know what I done? I asked ChatGPT, I said, what would my response be to a video that has a song in there that I'm getting tagged for as a copyright, but we pay for the license? It gave me like a 1 to 2 word sentence that I could submit
Mhm.
in my submittal when they do the rejection. It's worked every time I put it in.
Probably because it's a bot talking to another bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to do that for the rejected video that we had.
You know what's funny? It probably the bot that you're talking to at YouTube or whatever probably recognized the other. Oh, that's Gerald.
Yeah.
Come on in, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just started naming bots. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how that works, though, man? It's just nuts.
Yeah. And I mean, it's helped us. Like I said, it got us the name, and then it also created our Broadhead M logo.
Yeah.
Which is what we call it. Cameron's even got it tattooed on his arm now. So we're forever.
Dude, let's see it.
We're forever Mothman Outdoors.
Oh, man, that is good.
Yeah.
Who done that?
What's her name? Shay?
Panther Shay.
Yeah, Panther Shay.
Shout out
And,
Panther Shay.
Yeah, at Andy's Electric Tattoo in Oakview, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she did a
follow
lot.
her.
She's done a lot of my work. She did my left hand, the broadhead on my left hand, that, and then she colored in a couple extra ones.
She did my wolf head too, which is also a crazy raccoon.
I was gonna say, you mean the
I like
raccoon?
Dude, that looks good.
Yeah. But it is a wolf head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she does great work up there.
Yeah, she does. I'll follow
So
her
if you'll
on
check
TikTok.
out, if you guys are watching out there, if you check out the cover image that we put for the live tonight, it has both these guys with their red eyes, and then it has their logo in the background. I thought that was pretty cool.
It is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It looked good.
So you guys had already had the red eyes on there. Was that ChatGPT generated?
So I said, hey, we need, because we're building our new website, which will launch the night of Mac after it's all over. Because
Okay.
we could have launched it now, but I told him, I said, if people go buy passes online, it's already
Yeah.
said, I don't want to mess with that. And then it's just going to turn into a headache. So we'll just relaunch it Saturday night.
Yeah.
So go to mothmanoutdoors.com Saturday night if you want to see the new website, or if you still want to buy passes for Saturday. But where was I going with that?
Did you touch his leg?
Did you touch
I
mine?
didn't. Maybe I should.
Red eyes.
But yeah, the red eyes.
The red eyes. There we go.
I told him, I said,
It's happened to me before. Don't worry about it.
We need a picture, and this is what I want. And so he sent me pretty much like a driver's license photo. And I did the same to me. And I said, hey, I found a stock picture off Google Images. And I said, hey, make both of our photos look like this.
So it was just a headshot.
That was it. And then eventually it blacked out half of my face, half of his face. And then I said, give us Mothman red eyes. That's exactly what it
Dude,
is.
that's awesome.
That's
Yep.
great.
And you know what I didn't have to do? Pay a photographer who's really
Yeah.
good at editing, bukus and money to do that.
Well,
Yeah,
even a
that's
graphic designer would have charged
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
a couple $100 to do something like that.
Easily.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a break real quick. And when we come back, we'll get more into the archery part of this.
Right on.
This episode of On the Limb podcast is brought to you in part by Web Plumbing Incorporated, located in St. Albans, West Virginia. Web Plumbing Incorporated has had master plumbers and HVAC specialists established and serving the valley since 1994. 30 years of commercial and residential service that you can trust. Contact Web Plumbing today at 304-768-4324 for a free estimate or quote today. You can also visit them on the web at webplumbing.net. Contact Web Plumbing Incorporated today at 304-768-4324.
All right, guys. We're back with John and what's your name again?
Caleb.
Caleb.
He's going to lean into it now.
Yeah, he's just going to lean right into it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. These guys are with Mothman Outdoors, and they got a big event coming up this weekend. So let's start. We're going to talk about some of that archery aspect of things in their event once BJ talks about some of our partners and promo codes.
All right, guys, you can visit troutroutes.com and use promo code NATURE26 and get a 3-month membership for free. Trout Routes is one of our great app partners where you can find new waters, new places, new access points available on both Android and Apple stores. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Carbon TV, Gen 7 Outdoors TV, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right. So this 3D archery tournament that you guys got coming up this weekend, it's not just your standard 3D shoot. So
Not really, no.
not really.
No.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about how that was built around your slogan, anytime, any terrain, any hunt.
Any hunt, yeah. Also a chat GPT slogan. Oh yeah, our whole channel's fake. It's just, no. So
That's the new real,
Yeah.
honestly.
You guys have a lot of bot employees.
yeah. Well,
They're
when it's just the two of you, and you got to kind of, like you said, make it count.
Yeah.
No, so we actually shout out Real Deal Outdoors. They're our pro shop. That's where we go to get our bows worked on.
Jamie does an awesome job.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
and one of the guys down there, James, is also at the
Yep.
Huntington Archery Club.
Yep.
Which, funny enough, now we call it the Mac at the HAC.
Oh, I like it.
Well, we were talking to him one day about, going up there because they had a couple, other shoots, and they've always got some indoor stuff going. And I'd say we were probably 6-7 months into Mothman Outdoors at the time.
If that, yeah.
And I told him, I said, man, let us know when we can host the shoot up there. And he goes, anytime you want.
That's nice.
And so last year I said, hey, well, let's figure out a date. And I think at this time it was probably already May or June-ish. And so
was it before or after the West Virginia TAC?
It was probably,
I think it was
just after,
yeah,
right
just
before
after.
we went back to Seven Springs. Yeah. And so we got to talking, and we said, well, let's just set a date in August. We weren't really trying to do too much, just we wanted to host something kind of like Total Archery Challenge. And that's really what it is. It's based after, Total Archery Challenge. And,
Okay.
We got it all set up, and I think last year we had like a 30 target course, and it was so much fun. Like, it was awesome. Like, even I think only like maybe 30 people showed up.
That's still a good number.
But it's like I told him after it was over, I said, if 5 people show up next year, it was totally worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it is just that much fun.
And to go off that a little bit, like we talk about how it's kind of like TAC. The reason I think we switched this up a little bit is because TAC is so Western focused.
Yeah.
Like no matter how you shoot a TAC course, it's mostly focused towards that Western atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right.
Even at Seven Springs, like it was still Western atmosphere. So this is more what we would actually see here in the mountains of West Virginia.
Right.
I love
It's
that.
kind of it's focused towards more whitetail, more turkey, more like coyote, like what you would see,
Black
how you
bear.
feel,
Yeah.
anything like that. And the shots are kind of the same. Like we do have some long bombs this year. I think we had to put a cap on James because he was like, I can give you a 160 yard shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
That's a bit much.
I was like, he's like, what's my max? And I was like, let's keep it under 100. Like,
Yeah.
I want technical. I want short. Like I want short, but I want technical.
If it was up to James, he'd be like, all right, so on this one, you're going to do a cartwheel. And then you're going to let go.
And then long.
You're gonna jump off. You're gonna jump off this box.
But he's good at it.
Yeah, he's fantastic at making
Because
courses.
anytime they hold an IBO shoot up there, he's probably set up the course. And I mean, he's had help. There's other guys up there too. And, like Corey and Eric guys and Erica, James's wife, she's always up there helping too. And, shout out all those guys, because this would not be possible if it wasn't for the Huntington Archery Club
absolutely.
helping us or letting us, set it up there. Yeah. And the cool thing about MAC, I mean, I'm sure this is probably something that we'd talk about later, but it's on my mind. 75% of the registration fee, like it's $35, $25, figure out what percentage that is. It goes straight back to the Huntington Archery Club.
That's awesome.
To help them, re-put in, inserts for the targets or just buy new targets because they're expensive.
They really
like a Reinhardt target, depending on the size, is like a couple $grand.
Wow.
And it's up there.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
very high.
But yeah, last year we held it in August, and we only had a couple months to, really advertise it. And I think this year we started advertising in January,
as soon as we could.
so,
as
and
soon as we could.
had it set up, oddly enough, on West Virginia Day.
Oh, cool.
So,
Beat that.
yeah, the
Can't
MAC
beat
at the HAC on West Virginia Day. So,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, Cameron, let's discuss the actual layout. I know you were talking about using the animals that we have here in the state.
Yes, sir.
What type of terrain are we looking at getting involved here?
If you like falling down mountains, no, I'm joking.
Perfect.
It's a really good layout. We use similar to what they use for the first leg of the IBO Triple Crown this year.
Okay.
So if you shot that course this year, it's kind of similar, but we made it more technical. So James likes people losing arrows. Then you can go to Jamie at Real Deal, get more.
Yeah, get more.
Get more. So it's like a good business policy.
Very, very good.
But we didn't want to make it to where it's impossible.
Yeah.
We wanted to make it realistic. So the terrain you're going to be seeing is more downhill. So your third axis better be shot in pretty well.
Yeah.
A lot of uphill, but a lot of over this knoll is a tree. And behind that tree is a 2 foot tall white hare that you need to shoot at.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now it's only 40 yards. However, you can only see its ears.
There's no error for mistake.
Really?
There's no room for an error. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things, so last year at Mount Urban Spot where I killed most of my deer, every shot that I took was in between 2 or 3 trees.
Yeah.
Like I had to slide an arrow
Yeah.
in between these two.
Which, by the way, he's being he killed 7 deer at this urban spot.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow.
But
Love the urban hunts.
yeah, they're great.
They're great.
Yeah, it's like I can just stare at a deer and be like, "Hi."
Listen
Come this
here.
way. But every single shot in West Virginia mostly is such dense woods.
Yes.
Like it's not like out west. It's not. We don't have agriculture out here. We're not shooting 40 yards into a cornfield that you
Yeah.
can see the entire broadside of the animal. every animal I killed, the head was hid behind a tree.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the kind of aspect and terrain we're looking for.
Yeah.
The same thing you might see as you go and spot and stalk or walk in these woods in West Virginia.
Yeah. Now, as far as the downhill terrain, I know when I was younger and I was bow hunting, my first rangefinder was you had to press a button and spin a wheel to line them up. It was kind of like the kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
I think it was a real tree. It was the craziest thing ever. Give us, our viewers, some insight on what is the best way to sight your bow in as far as trajectory on those type of shots where you're looking at downhill and also shooting, flat level ground. How do you compensate for that?
So having a really good rangefinder is going to be the one that has the angle compensation inside of it. So like I use a Leupold and a full draw 5, and I know John uses a Vortex, and both of them have the angle compensation in there.
Okay.
You might be 40 yards away from a target, but up in a tree or at a steep angle, you might end up shooting at 32 yards.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Just because the angle cuts that steep.
I know I miss a lot of deer like that.
And what's even cool
Sure, right
is,
over it.
like he said, he's shooting a loophole. I'm a Vortex. We could be standing right next to each other. He's at 40 yards. I'm at 39.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you have to shoot your bow at
shoot
your
your bow,
rangefinder.
shoot the rangefinder. Everybody, you can get a rangefinder for cheap.
now they're permitted on the course.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yep.
This is not like an unknown. Like,
Okay.
use your rangefinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want
Use
you
your
to be
binos.
successful.
Yeah. Use your binos.
Yeah.
Use your rangefinder.
I
Yeah.
like that.
But as you use that angle compensation, you need to be able to adjust your third axis to make sure you're shooting in properly. And the only way to get a proper third axis in is to shoot it in.
Okay.
I don't care what anybody says. The only way to get a third axis in is to shoot it in.
Okay.
And the only way you do that is by shooting uphill, downhill. So if you shoot downhill and you're shooting to the right, if you shoot uphill, you're going to be shooting to the left.
Really?
It's always opposite. So get a third axis adjustment sight, because all of them have it now, most of them anyway. Shoot it in. And this is one of those exact reasons why it's perfect for this. The MAC is perfect for that.
Yeah.
Because we will give you those angles, we'll give you those shots. So when you're in a tree stand, you don't miss 2 feet to the right because you were aiming at his or his vitals and hit him in the brisket.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I feel like I'd be Fred Bear on this challenge because I still shoot a pretty old bow. I mean, it's just a 3-pin sight.
Yeah.
And I just have the confidence to line it up and take that shot.
Yeah.
There's people out there with trad bows, and they're more manly than I am, because that's a stick and a string.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
really
last year there was a couple that shot recurve.
Yeah.
I shoot a high country still.
Okay.
And this bow I think we bought this bow, I would say in 97, 98. And it's just extremely quiet.
Yeah.
It was actually one of the first bows that came out that was super quiet. And that's without all the bells and whistles on it.
Gotcha.
So I just stay comfortable with it.
Have you shot like a newer bow?
I haven't even shot a newer bow.
Okay. Well, if you want, we have a spare Matthews you can shoot, and you can see what's updated. Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what your draw length is?
Not right offhand.
Okay.
Now, once you shoot it though, you can't change. You got to stay Matthews.
I know. I'm okay with that. I need an upgrade anyhow.
Once you dive in, it's all good.
Yeah.
And
the addiction's real.
Also, shout out Real Deal Outdoors, and I want to say this out loud because it's important. And a lot of people wouldn't know this. Cameron went to Real Deal, I'd say probably about a month ago at this point, to buy the brand new Matthews Arc.
Okay.
Because he has a lift 29.5. Well, they care so much about him as just a shooter that he walked out with an older model. So they didn't care about the money.
Yeah.
Wow. They put him in a Matthews Lift RS because of his stature. It's a shorter bow, 27 inches axle to axle. I'm shooting 80 pounds. He's 70.
Yeah.
He's like 20 FPS faster than me.
Yeah.
Because of the bow, how tight it is.
And just how it's so efficient.
So they didn't care about the money. They cared about making sure that he was going to have something that was going to perform.
Yeah.
And was built the way that it was supposed to be for him. So
that's fantastic.
We appreciated that, and that meant a lot. And they're the type of people that they're not going to take advantage of you.
Well, that's
And
great
that's
to hear
important.
that's still coming along in the valley as well.
Yeah.
Because
I
I grew up at Addington's and Anglers Roost,
Right.
and,
Yep.
and they were a lot of the same way.
Yeah. We miss Anglers.
I do too. I grew up with those guys too. But man, I really enjoyed going down to Addington's as a kid because Frank would stop anything he was doing when he seen a kid in there,
Mm-hmm.
and he would stand right there beside you, and he'd get you dialed in. Your confidence would be up before you left, and most of the time, I would get a deer that year if I was down there hang out with Frank.
Right on.
To my knowledge, now that he's back, now that Frank's running the shop again, constantly, that's the same mentality he's putting back into.
I love it. Yeah.
Right on.
So the West Virginia Bowhunter Association said that they will be a vendor there.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
Yep, they're coming. Yep.
So
We're
you
excited to
guys-
have them.
How many vendors you guys got coming?
So right now it's going to be those guys, and then Bonds Creek coming.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We tried to get a couple more, but we didn't know, as far as timing year wise, like a lot of people's budgets was already ate up with other stuff going on and just time of year.
But we did get blessed enough for a lot of the sponsors to hop on board this year.
Shout out to the West Virginia Boners because they're a 2-target sponsor this year. So we appreciate that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Good deal.
Yep. And then the course is the Bonds Creek course this year. It's named after, those guys because they were our first full sponsor.
Yeah.
So shout out Dave, Aaron, Justin, all those guys.
Cool.
Appreciate you.
Bonds Creek Knives, they're great.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
The West Virginia Bow Hunters Association, they are actually an ad partner of the podcast. So
Right on. Yep.
yeah, we do a lot of stuff with them when it comes to just the events that they do and the banquet and things like that. So we try to support them in any way we can because it's a great organization that we want to keep forever.
Yep.
Is this going to be a one-size-fits-all event, like age-wise? And
I would say so. Okay. I think really the only thing that's going to determine maybe not so is the distance in which your bow is able to shoot.
Correct. Yes.
Because I can tell you right now, I gave a sneak peek target, and I'll put it on here. It doesn't matter. It's a 76-yard target.
Ooh,
and it's downhill, and it's a 1/3 scale elk.
Oh,
so
nice.
Bring your binos, bring your rangefinder.
We have elk here now. They're not.
That is true.
That
is true.
But, and they were native to this land too. So that's
you might want to tell some of the boys down south where they're at. They're not able to hunt them yet.
we constantly do.
Yeah.
I love some of the guys on Facebook and stuff.
Bring your family
following and pictures of the elk. So it's nice to keep.
Bring your family. It doesn't matter. Like if you don't want to shoot at the cones, if your bow can't reach it, that's fine.
Just walk forward. Yeah.
Same as a TAC event. Like if you can't make that range, cool.
Like an old guy at a golf course.
Right.
Yep.
The only thing we ask, if you come, be respectful of everyone else. Just be safe, be courteous. Because me and Cameron were unfortunately at the event in here in West Virginia where the kid was shot in the head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. We actually helped get him off the mountain.
No kidding.
My Lord, I never even heard about that.
Yeah. Well, if you guys got time, we can tell you a little bit of the story. We were at the West Virginia TAC event here last year. And we were, what course was it? Sitka course.
Yep.
Shout out. We are Sitka pro staff.
Fantastic.
Cool. But
where was this event at?
I can't remember.
Betchel Summit.
Yeah. The Boy Scout retreat.
Oh, the Bechtel Reserve.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
And so we were at the watering station because if you guys have ever shot a Total Archery Challenge event, depending on the course length, if it's like over 20 targets, halfway through, there's a watering hole.
Okay.
Right. You can fill up your water bottles and all that, which there will be one at Mac too.
Perfect.
Excuse me. And we'd getting in like traffic jams all day long. Kind of like, if you're ever like at a golf course, you got to wait for the guys in front of you to shoot.
Yeah.
And so we kind of gotten broken apart and we were like, yes, like, let's just get to the watering station. And then we'll move on. And then shout out our mom. She was our camera guy that day.
Gotta love mom.
Yeah.
Gotta love mom.
Shout out to moms.
Mom's also a sponsor of one of the targets at Mag. So
yeah, way to go, mom.
Yeah.
So we were coming down the hill and we hit a traffic jam. And so the closer we got, people started talking. And one guy was walking up as he goes, course is closed. Somebody got shot. Or he's like, somebody got hurt. And we're like, what? Well, we had seen people fall all day long. Okay. Like just, head over heels because it had rained the night before. Wow. And the terrain, he stuck with me.
Yeah.
And so I looked at him and he's got, medical stuff from the Navy side. And I was like, it's time to put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
And so we looked at our mom, handed her the bows. And she's like, I'll be right here. And we're like, we hope so. And
that's the last time we ever saw her.
Yeah, we took off. We took off running. And man, when we got up to him, the arrow had gone through like right here and had come out just behind the eye.
Oh my.
And it was a Victory HLR. And it was in there. And, his friends, God bless them, they were just kind of holding him and keeping him as, as calm as he could give. And he was
still conscious.
He never lost consciousness.
Wow.
Until Cameron, which I'll get to that. So nobody's triaging this. Well, really? I start triaging it.
Yeah.
He's not bleeding, which means the brain is swollen, which means we have to go now. Like we have to go.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to tell people like what to do. We're waiting for the medics to get here because they said the medics were on the way. So I'm like, okay, well, if they're on the way, obviously someone more experienced than me, more knowledgeable is going to show up. Paramedic, IE. And they did. Well, then they're trying to figure out how we're going to get a 4-wheeler down here. I was like, we're not.
Yeah.
I said, you have him on the backboard. Let's go.
Yeah.
I said, what's the end goal here? We got to get to the top either way. So even if the 4-wheeler's coming down the hill or the side-by-side or whatever, they're going to meet us halfway. Yeah. Like, let's cut this time in half. Well, I put him on C-spine. And if you don't know anything about that, that's when you have to hold the head. Okay. So the neck can't rotate.
Yes.
Okay. Because you don't want him to be paralyzed. Yeah. Right.
That's cervical.
Well, unfortunately for him, he was stuck there for the next hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, he was okay with it.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him. And
every time I was like, they were like, can you hold it a little bit longer?
Yeah,
I'm like, can you?
They're like, you got it. And he's like,
So
okay.
when we carried him up,
All that training led you to this.
Yes,
You know,
when we carried him
does.
up that mountain, I walked backwards
The whole way.
up that mountain the entire way.
And I'm yelling at people like, go kick limbs out of the way. Go
There was
kick
a-
clear the
trees out of the way.
path.
Yeah.
When the firefighters or the paramedics finally got there, one of them grabbed the back of my belt and was like, "You walk where I'm walking."
Yeah.
Like
That's a really good help. I
he was like, "That's the only way we're getting out of here."
yeah.
And, it was, we talk about this story a lot. We're not heroes at all because
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
literally a team effort.
Yeah.
There's a team effort. There was 10 or 12 people there, but if you don't have that type of experience or knowledge, I mean,
Yeah.
I've pointed a gun at people and had to slack out on my trigger because of, a situation that I was in. So when you do stuff like that, or you find yourself in a situation that is terrifying, you're drilling, everything else just seems minuscule.
It does.
It seems minor. And this is what it was. It was a medical emergency. This guy's hurt. We have to get him out of here.
Training kicked in.
Yep. And so that's what we did. We got him out of here. And, oddly enough, I would say probably 4 or 5 months ago at this point, he called us.
No.
Yeah. He got our phone number
Oh man.
and called us and said, "Thank you guys." And we're like, "You don't have to thank us, man. Like God put us there at the right place at the right time. It was the wrong time for you,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that we could just help you in one way, shape, or form." And that's what it was. And so if you come out to the Mothman Archery Challenge, please keep that in mind. Anything is possible. We are shooting weapons. I mean, that's literally what they are. But James and all those guys are really good with setting up the course in a safe direction.
Yeah.
So stuff like that doesn't happen.
Yeah. So let's walk through that event a little bit. So in that particular event, did anyone really map out exactly how that happened? Did he get down range of someone shooting, obviously?
I think from what the consensus is, without asking, because even when he called us, I didn't think to ask him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's not my story to tell.
no.
That's his
Sure.
story to tell.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what we saw, what we did.
Yes.
But what we think the consensus is he was looking for an arrow.
Oh, okay.
And it was in that area of the course, it was a perfect storm because the wind was blowing at least 15, 20 knots and the creek was right next to the target. So if you've never been to a total archery challenge, after you get done shooting, you walk a certain distance to the next target because these are all shoot and take your gear and keep walking.
Yeah.
It's not like a pull and return. If someone yells clear, if they're not facing your direction with that amount of wind and that amount of, water running by, you're not going to hear them.
No.
And if you don't see anybody there because his group had already walked on or whatever the case may have been, you're not going to know. And I think, guy drew back. I don't know if he had an eye closed or whatnot because I shoot both eyes open.
Yeah.
Just let it fly. And head walked right in front of the arrow at the wrong time.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that guy?
I'm sure he felt horrible, and rightfully so. And if he sees this podcast, I hope you're doing great. I know it wasn't on purpose.
Absolutely.
I hope you're okay with it. And from talking to Luis,
Louise knows him.
he said they
came
talked.
back. Yeah, he came back
that's
from North
great.
Carolina. Had dinner with the guy. Talked to him.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Dude was a Marine Corps vet that did it. So
Oh man.
Yeah.
they're good
Yeah.
now.
That's great.
So
And take
That's
everything
good
with
to
a grain of salt that we're
Yeah,
saying.
get that
You know what I mean?
cleared up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Because accidents do happen.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I remember that when they first come out with the loops on the bow for your release,
Mhm.
we shot like you're talking about when we was younger. We'd shoot 100 times a day or more.
Yep.
And I had an old satellite dish in the backyard, and I went to pull back, and about mid pull, the arrow came off,
Mhm.
and it hit the satellite dish and went straight in the air.
Oh yeah.
So we're standing in the yard, and essentially we find ourselves in this game that I didn't want to be in. And I told everybody, I was like, just stand still.
Yeah.
Because running is just increasing your odds.
Yeah.
And I kind of was thinking about the angle, and that arrow landed about 15 yards to our left, approximately 3 seconds later. It went up in the sky for a good bit.
Yep.
But, accidents do happen.
Yep.
And we got to learn from them, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a good teaching tool moving forward with your events,
And that's like for us, especially me and John, like on our bottom of our marsupial rigs, we have IFACs.
Yeah. We have medical kits.
Like we have small medical kits. Like, are they going to treat, like if you catch a broadhead through the sternum? No. But if if we can triage somebody a little bit or even ourselves to get us to a safer or like more stepped up level of care, that's where our goal is.
And I will say on our chest rigs too, we carry tourniquets.
Yeah.
These are weapons. Why would you not? You know what I mean?
I'm one of those guys. I literally carry a man bag everywhere I go. My son gave me a new one here from the DNR back at the hunt show. But it has everything in there from allergies to cuts to burns, headaches. I have everything with me. And I've always been that way. I was always a caretaker.
You should be. And one thing we try to preach to people is if you have a personal medical kit, it is yours. It is not for you to
Yes.
use on someone else.
Correct.
You use it on someone else if it's a life or death situation.
Exactly.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to use something like a chest seal or even a tourniquet,
Yeah.
and you don't replace it, and then you need it,
Yeah.
and you don't have it.
Because
Exactly.
during that day, John asked me, he's like, "You got your medical kit?" I was like, "Not for this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "I got one for like someone sprains their ankle or
Yep.
someone
Yeah.
like twists an arm. I ain't got one for this."
Yeah, it adds 10 pounds
Yeah.
to me everywhere I go, whether
Yeah.
I'm hunting, fishing, or going to work. It's always with me.
Yeah. And that's fine because you know what? McDonald's adds 10 pounds too. So,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it.
So is there weight limits? Are you guys doing vests for this thing
Nope.
or
Nope.
nothing like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Just come as you are.
Okay.
Yep.
Got you. All right. Well, do you all know Paula Woodfell?
That would be related to me. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, be there or be square.
Oh,
That's also true. Yeah. Yep.
very wise.
And if she tells you to be there, you should. She's got a little Mexican in her. So
boy.
you might be in some danger. So,
So she meant what she said.
yeah, I live with her and I still get worried about myself.
right.
I'll call him like blink twice if you're in danger.
I'm like, I can't blink.
So have we hit on the giveaway shot?
Not yet. No.
Did you hit on
No, haven't got there.
Okay,
yet.
so we'll hit on the giveaway shot now.
there we go.
So you're saying it's an 80-yard
Yep.
mystery shot,
Oh, yeah.
but you gave it away a little bit ago, didn't you?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay,
No.
okay.
This one's it is a secret until the day of last year. It was set to 105 yards.
Okay.
And it was a caribou.
And it was a caribou.
Dang.
I'll just give you this hint right now.
If
It
you're
is
listening,
not that big.
ooh,
Ooh,
That's why it's at 80
Intriguing.
yards.
80 yards.
So
okay.
do with that as you will.
I like it.
Come prepared. You might have to just say, you know what?
A little go for a racket.
Hey,
I'm gonna lose an
you know
arrow.
what Mel Gibson said? Aim small, miss.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. The Patriot. You better have your Patriot vibe
You better
on.
have
Come
it
on.
going
Yeah.
when you get there.
Yeah.
You know, I do that all the time. It's so funny. I watched that movie so many times.
It's a
And
great
even
movie.
now at 44 years old, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting on my shot or something.
Yeah.
I'll repeat that line in my head because I still get the deer
Yeah.
shakes. I love it. You know,
I tell my
enjoy it.
daughter that when I took her out in the woods.
Yeah, like a
And my
turkey.
son.
I used to aim at the entire body of a turkey with a bead of a shotgun, and I'd miss every one of them. My dad, I'd never seen anyone throw a fit like that in my life.
Yeah.
But once I started, I'd pick a knob out on his head, and I'd just stay on it.
Yep.
And I'd shoot that little knob on his head. You know,
On my
Hey.
on my bow site, I've written "Don't miss."
Yeah.
I love
I was
it.
like, "Don't miss."
You got to have those talking points. I think it's a very good thing, and you know, it's in every sport.
Yep.
You know, it's in professions, our
Yeah.
jobs, anything. So I think it's really
It gets your mind off the shot.
It
process.
does. It takes
Like,
away
yeah.
the nerves
Oh,
for
yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the stakes of this mystery shot. It's one of the highlights of the event.
Yeah.
So $10 gets you 3 shots
It does. Yep.
at the mystery target.
Yep. Or if you buy your passes before Saturday at mothmanoutdoors.com, you automatically get 1 free shot.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying that you're not going to reveal what it is. So it
Nope.
be a bear. You're saying it's not going to be big.
It could be a squirrel.
It could be a
Ooh,
squirrel.
yeah.
It could
Chipmunk?
be
Now we're
maybe even the Mothman himself.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
The target might not even be there. You could just be
Wow.
thinking you're shooting.
Yeah, you're like, I don't even see anything.
No, but yeah.
Imagination.
So the giveaway shot obviously translates to the giveaway grand prize. And kind of what we did last year is we had a Yeti cooler and it was filled with a bunch of stuff that me and Cameron paid for out of pocket because we didn't really have any sponsors at the time, you know. So we did have a few. Real Deal Outdoors donated some arrows and we had a couple others. Bridgeport Equipment and Tool, they donated a Tacticam, a trail cam. But this year, everyone who's a Target sponsor in some way, shape, or form either donated cash to help us get the giveaway or donated product.
Nice.
And that isn't necessarily a secret. Sever Broadheads sent us 12 broadheads, so you're getting that in there. And what's going to end up happening is if you hit the target, if you're in the 10 ring, you don't have to hit the 11 like TAC where you can win the truck. You got to hit the 11 on the caribou.
Wow. I'd want to run at the truck though.
Yeah. I shot at the truck at 7 Springs and I hit an inch above the 11 ring at 110 yards, 111 yards.
No kidding.
Yeah. We got video of it on our story. I was this far off.
Oh,
Wow.
Then you got guys like Chris B shooting it and they've hit it twice in one shoot. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, all you got to do is hit the 10 ring, which on this target could be the size of this bottle cap, could be the size of this lid right here. You never know. But as soon as you hit it, you're entered in to win. You must be present to claim the grand prize.
Okay.
Unless everyone just leaves and then we'll figure it out. Excuse me.
I've
But
been a part of those.
it's got 7 broadheads. It's a Yeti cooler. This year's Yeti is a red American flag edition for America's 250.
No way.
It's got the coffee mug in it, the little little handheld coffee mug, just doesn't have the handle on it.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of Black Bear Provisions?
I don't think I have.
They are, you guys should look into them. They are a new West Virginia based company. Their website launches at the end of this month.
Blackberry.
They make ready to eat MREs.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
if I didn't bring some today because I completely forgot. If you guys show up, I'll give you some of their snacks to try. They have freeze dried like banana snacks.
No kidding.
One of their MREs is biscuits and gravy.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Yes.
West Virginia's
They
that.
got-
Done got me on that.
Yeah.
They have
I'm a snack guy though. When I go to the woods, I got all kinds of stuff.
They have freeze dried ice cream sandwiches.
Yes.
What? Yes, and I'm really hoping. I don't know because I haven't seen the box.
I don't think they sent us one.
Dang it!
I don't think they sent
I
us
really
one.
want to try them.
But they got like pickles, like dried pickles in there.
Oh, pickle nut.
Yeah. So I'll look them up. The Black Bear Provisions. They have an Instagram. They're based right out of here, West Virginia. They're one of the target sponsors. They gave us a box full of stuff. So if you want to try some, we're going to have some at our vendor table set up.
Great.
But there's also going to be every one of their. I think it's spaghetti, which is like venison, mushrooms, and noodles. There's biscuits and gravy, and then there's one more. I'm having a blank on it.
Don't look at me. You got
I know.
some.
Spaghetti sounds amazing.
Freeze dried peanut butter and jelly.
Maybe I haven't looked that deep into it. Honestly, I really haven't. But you're going to have one of each of those inside the giveaway. You're going to have one of our event T-shirts. We just got to figure out your size.
Yeah.
A full XOP outdoor saddle setup is going to be climbing sticks, saddle, platform. We haven't bought the platform or the saddle yet because we need to know how big you are.
Yeah.
We don't want to order a size too small and then have to do all that. So
absolutely.
Vortex hooked us up. They sent us an optic system.
Awesome.
Vortex is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vortex is great.
Yep.
Wow.
Of course, Bonds Creek.
Bonds Creek.
Bonds
The
Creek.
course. They are the course sponsor. They're throwing in a knife in the giveaway. So you're going to get probably the
amazing knife.
I swear, I try to tell people as much as I can. They are, if not in my opinion, the people who make them are just as good as the knives. And in my opinion, they're better than Montana Knife Company.
Yeah.
They are. And it means a lot that, from raw material to finished product, they're based right here where we're from.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's one thing we love about it. It's, it's that quality coming right here from West Virginia.
Yeah. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of
I
it.
am too.
Yeah, and the fit, I think,
Very
is
much
something
so.
that's hard to find.
It feels so good.
It
Like,
does. It
yeah,
feels natural.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you just don't find in a knife. I mean, I have thousands of knives. I do a lot of filleting on fish.
Yep.
I cut up my own deer. I do all this stuff. So that knife that they gave us when we unveiled those was probably one of the best fitting knives that I've ever had. I mean, and it was just a wonderful knife.
For sure.
One of the coolest things was going to Seven Springs Tech and seeing a guy come up to us and be
Yes.
like, I watched your video.
Yes.
I bought a badger.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's good.
awesome.
And did you use our coupon code? He goes, no, I didn't know about it. I was like,
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay, all right.
That's
But
fair. That's
I messaged Dave that night. I said, hey, some guy just came up to us and showed us his orange and camo badger and said, I saw your guys' YouTube channel. And that meant a lot too. And
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're just as proud of those knives as we could possibly be. We're as proud of those knives as we are of Mothman Outdoors.
Absolutely.
Like just because they're from here. But yeah, they're going to have stuff in there.
Shrewd Archery
has given some stuff. That's going to, I think it's a couple stabilizers. They're going to be in there.
1X as well.
1X. So here's the cool part, and I'm gonna put it out there. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're gonna tell them the day of anyway. So they sent us 5 free subscriptions,
Oh, fantastic.
2 elite and 3 premiums.
Nice.
The premiums are going to be throughout the course as Easter eggs. You have to find them.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Onyx is a partner of ours.
Right
Yes.
on. Right
they,
on.
They are Trout Routes is one of their family companies.
Right on.
So we started out with Trout Routes, and then we acquired Onyx as the whole package deal.
Right on. Yeah.
So
yeah. Awesome.
we'll be giving away a code. So if you're listening today, you'll get a code for a 3. I think it's
3-month free membership.
Yeah, 3 months free
Yes.
membership.
Right on. Right on.
And
So,
I think that's probably one of the greatest things. And it's not just for hunting. And that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
You can go and check your own property lines.
Uh-huh.
And I know they guarantee those lines within a certain footage.
Yeah.
And they are extremely accurate.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, especially now, because they came out with the tracking feature. So like if me and John are in the woods, especially like if we're going somewhere we don't know,
Mhm.
he can send me his location. I'll know where he's at, regardless
Exactly.
where he's at in
Yeah.
the woods.
And when I hunt with my buddies, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We always drop our pin as soon as we get to our
Mhm.
spot, especially in a strange area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way, if something happens, because you might lose cell service,
Yeah.
you might have a health emergency.
Yep.
Right.
But at least someone can get to you at the last known spot.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and I think that's vital because back in the day, I had several people I knew that fall out of tree stands,
Yep.
and they would find them 24 hours later, and it was too late. So things like that have really become a great tool for us.
And I think we said that in the video that we made talking about our medical kit.
Yeah.
That none of this medical kit matters. what matters more importantly is that people know where you are.
We got to get to you.
Yeah,
first.
definitely.
Yes.
And I also think that's why something like the Appalachian Bowhunter Challenge is so important in West Virginia, where we do have such an overweight community, especially the hunters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like having that fitness aspect, like me and John, don't get me wrong, like coming out of the military, I gained weight. But this
I
year,
didn't. I'm strong.
don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
So like
brothers.
getting back in this year, like my main focus was losing weight, getting in the gym. Being not necessarily just because I want to be able to like carry a whitetail off my back like Cam Haynes, but like if I fall out of my saddle 20 feet up in the air, I need to be able to make it. I want to
survive.
I need to make it somewhere someone can find me.
Yeah.
Like no matter how good that ping is,
and it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, if I can't get at least 20 yards up a hill to find a road, like what use is it?
Yeah. Yep. It really.
Yeah, it definitely sparked an interest in me to get back into that part of it, because I've always been an outdoorsman. I've always been a fisherman.
Yeah,
but I've never really had an interest to hike.
Right.
I just don't go out to hike.
Yeah. Yep.
If I'm going out in the woods, it's to hunt.
It's a purpose. Yeah.
And like BJ and them, they go out and look for mushrooms and stuff. I don't know those mushrooms. I'll end up getting the ones you can't eat.
Hey, listen, Jonathan Fowler and I, we forage like Oregon Trail. I'll tell you what, we will literally log like 1,000 flights of stairs and 5.5 miles, and search for a mushroom. Yeah. But it's a really good outdoor activity, and it does give you a lot of fitness.
My father-in-law's the same way. Like, he's like, I'm gonna go mushroom hunt, and he'll come back with a whole bunch of morels, and I'm like, where'd you find them? He's like, oh, you just gotta know where to look.
I know. I think one thing me and Cameron said, because we have aspirations of going out west elk hunting, so you have to be physically ready for that.
You do.
And one thing I told him, I said, it's free to be fit.
It really is.
It's expensive to be fat.
It's really.
You don't even have to go to the gym. No. Just go run, walk, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, like all that stuff. You guys know Magic Island down there on the boulevard. They got all that stuff. You can run down there and do it. You know what I mean? What it might cost you is gas. But going to McDonald's, blocking them arteries. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. I like Taco Bell.
We all do.
But I'm not trying to gain a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I just want to be healthy.
Yeah.
I don't care how I like physically look. I'm not trying to look like a model.
No.
I just want to be healthy.
Yeah. I got a respiratory infection back in October, and it was actually right before I killed one of my best bucks that I've ever got with a bow. And I was doing a story.
Congratulations.
Here. Thank you. Yeah. I was doing a story here, and that deer was so massive. I never killed one that size of a body. I drug him downhill, and I was out of air. Within 30 feet in the snow.
Yeah.
We called him Frank the Tank, and it was like dragging a tank out of the woods.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting an inhaler and everything. I'm thinking to myself, wait a second. I have been in peak shape my entire life, and now here I am at 44, and it's getting the best of me. Yeah. And it's really mentally wore on me to where I'm ready to get back in the saddle, make the change again. Yeah. So he started running, I started lifting weight.
Good.
So we're going to try to meet in the middle on those things.
I'm going this weekend.
You look at him like, how much can we bench press?
It'll
right
be
now?
somewhere.
Yeah. When I was 18, 19, I was benching 220. Even in my 30s, I was running 5Ks, and I was doing awesome with it. And then we had kids, and everything started progressing.
You had life.
Yeah. Joined a union.
Life
all
gets
got
in
into
the way.
a 5-year apprenticeship.
It does.
So it really does. It takes, but it's like he said, it's a choice. So instead of me coming home every day and like I'm tired, I'm just going to go over and park and just run the boulevard again.
Yeah, and it's like Cam said, we don't want you to be David Goggins or Cam Haynes.
Yeah,
we want you to be the best version of you.
Yes.
And the cool thing about Mothman Archery Challenge and Total Archery Challenge and even the West Virginia Bowhunter Challenge, or the Appalachian Bowhunter Challenge, is that these are gut checks.
Yes, they are.
You're going to find out where you are. And these deer that you're chasing in southern West Virginia are billy goats.
They are.
And that's like we try to explain to people like from Ohio and other places, like you got these big, massive 200-inch deer. You're not going to get them here. And the reason is because they're running up hills all day long. Could you imagine trying to tackle Derrick Henry if he was used to just running up hills all day long?
Probably going to wake up on my back.
Yeah. That's what these deer do. They're goats.
Yeah.
Because it's either uphill, downhill. That's it.
We've spent the last 2 or 3 years chasing pigs and whitetails and bears down in Boone County. And it's really opened my eyes because we've hunted a lot of Kanawha County and Jackson and places like that, Roan. But when you go to Boone, it's a whole different animal. And that's not even the largest that we have to offer. If you go one of my goals in the coming future is to head up to Dolly Sods and try that.
Yeah.
I want to go in. I want to really rough it and hunt, because that's what my dad used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember his stories just being epic. And they'd always
County.
it was an 8.
Yeah.
It was an 8 point that everyone was envious of. So I really would love to try that.
It wasn't a 8 point. It was the 8 point.
The 8 point. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my dad, he was an absolute tank of a guy. I mean, I'd never seen a man drag the hair off of a deer back to the truck. We killed one so far away in muzzleloader season in Doddridge County that when we got it back, that doe had no hair on the side. He drug it. I bet it was 2.5 miles. And I mean,
Good
up and down
Lord.
these
So
mountains.
do you know what we used to pull deer out of the woods? We use a medical litter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
We roll them over on it, lift them up. So that way we're both carrying it by hands.
We're so spoiled now.
Yeah.
It really is. I
Yeah.
mean, and that right there is still primitive. I still like that aspect. But now most of us, we drive right up to them.
Yep.
I mean, like our 4-wheels.
We don't have it side by side or
Yeah.
4-wheeler.
And
We're
we
walking.
were-
If anybody wants to give us one,
exactly.
Yeah.
Sponsors.
Just
these
throwing it out
guys.
there.
Well,
Throw it out there.
so I tell you, we use a medical litter, but he killed that 9 point last year in Urban.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that thing like, how can we put wheels on this? How can
Have
we
you seen
roll
the
it up the hill?
technique where they skin it and they fold it into like a backpack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I got to try that this
Yeah.
year. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm going to do it.
I'd fall down the hill. Yeah, it'd unravel on me and hit me in
Yeah.
the head and all kinds
Well,
of stuff.
just like-
I probably
Kind of
will.
like how you said with Frank the Tank. I think when I got him gutted and took to the processor, he weighed 220.
with your
Yeah, this deer was easy.
Dang.
And
man.
I was like,
Yeah.
where are you putting this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the bed of that truck and the guy, he said, that's a donkey. That is not a deer.
Yeah.
I mean, he took up every bit of that
Yep.
8-foot bed on that Tundra.
Yeah.
Absolute giant.
So, do you guys know Corey Plumley?
Sure do. Shout out, Corey.
He says last year's giveaway shot was hard. This year's shot will be extreme.
Yes.
Ooh.
So Corey won it last year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was one of the guys that come up and he actually won it. Shout out Corey. He's actually, so we'll be up there tomorrow filming our episode, our YouTube channel for the Mac.
Okay.
And we're going to have Corey shoot with us since he was last year's giveaway winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he said he's still shooting with the arrows he won from the giveaway, which were Easton 5.0s, by the way.
Good.
I like that. I'm superstitious. I killed 5 deer with 1 aluminum arrow once.
Nice. Awesome.
And it was in different seasons, but I would
Shoot,
just change
you
my
need-
thunderhead out. And I can tell you, I still have that arrow. The last time I shot it, I noticed a little bend in it, and I retired it.
Yep.
And I still have it.
So if Jamie's out there still watching, he can chime in here in a little bit. I think he killed like 14 or 15 deer with the same arrow.
No,
Nice.
That was a warhead arrow.
that's great.
Which we shoot. We shoot
Yep.
warhead. I will shoot warhead the rain terrors all year this year. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
shot
was-
for TAC. It's what I'm going to shoot tomorrow.
I was using the Eastons, and it looked like a tire size on it. It was like a 265-70.
Yeah. Old school arrow.
Yeah, it was like launching a stick down through the woods.
I tinker too much.
Yeah.
I can't like.
Oh yeah,
He'll kill a deer with an Easton 5.0 and 2 days later kill another one
19.
with like a warhead or something or
Okay.
like an HLO.
switch it up.
19 animals.
19.
19 animals with 1 arrow.
Good shooting.
The only person,
Good shooting.
the only person I know that has him beat is Levi Morgan.
Yeah.
He's at like 23. With
Yeah.
that one.
Isn't that nuts?
That's
That's
a 10,
wild.
that's a 10 ringer guy. You
With
know what
with
I
I
mean?
think what's he ultra, right? Ultra
he's
arrows?
ultra, yeah.
2 turkeys and 17 deer.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. You're good at putting them between the ribs,
Congratulations.
big dog.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, smoking them.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. I
All
love
right, guys, we're going to take another break. We're almost an hour in, so that's good. We're not
Nice.
trying to rush or do anything. We got more topics to talk about. We'll come back here in just a second.
I get paid by the hour.
This episode of On the Limb podcast is brought to you in part by Will Jewelry and Loan. When you need cash and you need it fast, check out Will Jewelry and Loan. Come on in with your jewelry, firearms, electronics, tools, lawn equipment, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and even four-wheelers. They will beat any competition's loan amount, and that's a fact. Will Jewelry and Loan guarantees faster and more cash for your loan than any other company in the area. They have the cash you need fast. Check them out on their Facebook page or give them a call at 304-768-5101. Stop in and talk with them at their South Charleston and Marmot locations today. Will Jewelry and Loan.
All right, guys, we're back with the guys from Mothman Outdoors talking about their 3D archery tournament and challenge they have coming up this weekend. So we were just hitting about, talking about some of the arrows and things like that. So why the 80-yard shot? Is it just for long range proficiency or just how
Are you talking solely just for the giveaway?
nerves? Yeah.
I would say just because of how the size of this target.
Okay.
I mean, if we're if we're giving stuff away as much, I think what we said, this giveaway's worth like over $1,000 worth of stuff.
Oh yeah,
By far. I mean, I think the
Yeti itself,
$350.
$400
$400
with that and the bug that came with it. Just for challenges. You know what I mean? We got to make it somewhat hard.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Cam might want to try to take this stuff home.
there you go.
No doubt.
Yeah. No, just love of the game, competition.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
so
all
we
it is.
was talking about Jamie there. He's killed 2 turkey and 17 deer
Right on.
with 1 arrow.
Wow.
So 19 animals, 1 arrow. And let's see.
Was that all with a warhead arrow?
That's all. That was all with a warhead arrow.
So shout out Warhead, because we actually went to Seven Springs and I hit a 3D target. Actually, I missed, skimmed it off a rock and into a tree branch, which I actually broke the branch and took it to get my arrow back. And I got it back and it's still perfect.
Nice.
It's in my quiver right now.
They make good stuff,
That's
man.
phenomenal. Yes,
They're a partner of our podcast as well. So
that's phenomenal.
Corey Plumley says, I'm using the arrows I won last year. I will also be using the same bow I used to win
Right
last
on.
year.
Oh,
Good luck,
So-
Charm.
Yep. There you go, guys. You got your competition right there. You
Yeah.
better be on your game.
Don't worry, folks. We'll sabotage him.
All right, BJ, talk about some of our partners and promo codes again there. We'll talk about a little bit of trout routes.
all right, you guys be sure to visit troutroutes.com and use our promo code Nature26 and get a 3-month membership for free. Trout Routes is one of our great app partners where you can find new waters, new places, and new access points available on both Android and Apple stores. Also, be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Carbon TV, Gen 7 Outdoors TV, YouTube TV, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys. So we're trying a little new thing this evening. We're live on Instagram right now. We're live on Rumble, and we're also live on Facebook. So we have inadvertently booted YouTube to the curb for 2 weeks. I mean, how else are you going to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to get it out there. You know,
Yeah.
we can't have our outdoor voice silenced.
Right.
So we're trying to keep the hunting heritage alive and trying to keep the traditions alive for future, children to enjoy.
Did you guys hear about Oregon? What Oregon's trying to do?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my Lord, I'm
Yeah.
appalled by that. And I don't say that word too.
It just blows my mind.
Where did people lose the interest in conservation?
When they lost the connection of where their food came from.
Yeah, I don't understand it. They don't understand. Like that's the one thing I was taught as a young child is the reason the animals are here and the numbers are here is because of our Division of Natural Resources.
Yeah.
Our conservation, people following the laws, harvesting animals, because without doing that, if we, like in West Virginia alone, 200,000+ animals at deer a year are harvested here.
Yeah.
And if we don't do that, that number quadruples in one spring.
Still more killed by vehicles too.
Yeah, and on top of that, your insurance rates go up. There's no food for the animals to eat. Diseases spread, and this is where all this comes in. But they want to take away to save them, but they're going to destroy every single aspect of the world by doing so.
It's just because they're inherently ignorant to where their food comes from.
Well,
Nobody can ever tell me that the food they get, their burger they get from a grocery store is better than.
It looks nothing like wild meat.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's so red. There's a reason why the color's in it. There's a reason why it tastes different.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not processed meat. Like people are just ignorant to where their food comes from, and they don't understand. Because somebody from Oregon was asked, like, what happens if they take hunting away? They're like, oh, we'll just go to the store.
I love what the West Virginia Division of Natural Resources does.
Oh, absolutely.
They do an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the main part of management, it's the hunter.
Yes.
It's us.
It's our responsibility.
And people like that in Oregon can't comprehend that.
Yeah.
They just like, well, why do you hunt?
Yeah. Well, it's like that. It's like that
Kill
one
the fish today.
It's like
You
that one
killed a
line
fish?
in Yellowstone from Kevin Costner when they were dealing with those protesters. And he said, how cute does an animal have to be before you care whether it lives or die to make your food?
Exactly.
Something's dying
Love that
regardless, no
line.
matter what it is, and it's true. And I also wanted to put this in real quick because we got accused of this not too long ago. Me and Cameron are not anti-crossbow. We are not anti-crossbow. What we like is when we prefer you to shoot a compound if you're just getting into it.
Yeah.
Sure.
To just love it. You know what I mean? Just try it. But if you have like a medical condition or whatever, shoot the crossbow. It's legal. You know what I mean? Our opinion don't matter.
We understand.
Yeah. But I needed to bring that up because someone's like, they don't like crossbows.
Well, I think
No,
that's a great point because compound guys actually do get a really bad rap
Yep.
in the crossbow community.
Yeah.
And like you said, and it's just one of those things.
Would you even consider them a community? I'm joking.
I don't know.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
There you go. Y'all got another strike. Boom, two.
But like he said, if you have a physical disability, I have a good friend of mine. When he was able to hunt and he was allowed to use a crossbow, that was the only way he could do that. I mean, he had literally like 5 shoulder surgeries. He couldn't pull bow back.
Yeah.
And he had the crank style when it first came out. So for those aspects, they are great.
Yeah.
And it's good that we have those options.
Our dad has a crossbow.
And they are legal. But I do agree that when it comes to hunting or target practicing, there is nothing more exhilarating or fun than a recurve or a compound and the accomplishment you feel when you use them as weapons.
And the reason we say that is because, and we had this conversation when we did the Bonds Creek after hours podcast, is give yourself the benefit of the doubt to learn that part of archery.
Well, it's heritage.
Well, it's also intimate.
Yeah.
Very.
You're right.
You know how many does have walked under me that I've let live, and it's like I beat you. I beat you at your best. You're supposed to see that I'm here.
Yeah.
You didn't see the red eyes glowing or nothing. Like, I got you. I won the day. You live because I let you.
Yeah.
Also because I was chasing that 10-point buck that's over there. But
I was chasing your daddy.
Yeah.
Or your man.
Yeah.
But it's like I think Josh Jones, MFJJ, says it best. Like the reason that people do crossbows so much now is there's no incentive for them to go compound.
Right.
Yeah.
They have the same season. They have everything the exact same.
They have longer range.
They have the same opportunity, and it's just easier.
Yeah.
And if anybody can tell me it's not easier, please come out to a range, shoot my compound. I'll shoot your crossbow. We'll see.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm having to drop my poundage right now.
Yeah.
I'm shooting like 70-some pounds.
Hey, it's perfect.
And my rotator cuff is like, it ain't going to take that no more.
But the moment you pull your crossbow out of the box and there's a red dot attached to it, we're not the same, brother love.
I personally will not do that.
Well, I mean,
my brother would roll over in his grave if I pulled a crossbow out of a case.
Well, it's like
and
Joel.
shot a deer with it.
It's like Joel.
Unless I had, a disability.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were all on the same page there.
And you know what? If you don't have a medical disability and you're 18 years old, 7, and you want to shoot a crossbow, I fought for your right to do that. So do it.
Yes,
do
absolutely.
it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
But
Just know I'm going to give you grief for it a little bit.
It's like Joel Maxwell said, like 60 pounds will kill anything in North America.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
My father was a firm believer. 55 to 60 is all you need.
You don't need
and he's
much.
right.
Do you know why?
As long as you have the right spined arrow and the right broadhead.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Now bow manufacturers do come out and say only take so many turns off.
Yes.
Because Native Americans were killing animals with sticks and rocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hate when people start harping on us like 315 feet per second is not that fast. Well, then go shoot a rifle, dude.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well, and the fascinating thing about it is a bow, like you said, came from a stick and a string.
Yeah.
And they were successful.
Which, by the way, Native Americans were real good at it.
They
too.
were
real
extremely
good.
effective with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I first
That's why Mel Gibson got so good with the tomahawk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't let him pull that out.
No, I'm straight.
Everything's going down.
Yep.
But when I was shooting at Angler's Roost, we had those digital targets when they first come out the screen.
Are you from that area? Are you from Minkshoals?
Yeah, Jason Truman and I grew up.
We grew up on Dutch Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
We grew up with Truman.
Okay,
family.
because it's the second time you said Angler's Roost, and I'm like, you got to be from here to know.
Oh, absolutely.
I used to go there all the time.
We
that
loved
was
it.
We went to like Susie's and Angler's Roost. That was our hangout spot.
I will take a Susie's biscuit over Tudor's all day.
Oh my God, I know. I will too.
Yeah.
Not even-
Light melt. I need light melt though. I can't.
Yeah.
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 I'll be out of the saddle in about an hour if I get too much melt cheese.
There you
know?
go.
Love it.
I absolutely love that because when it comes to the poundage,
you talking about the biscuit?
Yeah, poundage of the biscuit. Listen, those are cat head biscuits. That's what they call them. I feed those. I feed those to a lot of guys in my local that've never had them before. They're traveling, coming in, and I'll bring that. And they're like, "That's a cat head biscuit."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah,
hey,
it's a monster."
If you ever drop your release in the tree, just throw the Susie's biscuit at the deer. It'll probably kill it as big as it is.
If it's settled up, it get pretty hard.
Look, when I was at my helicopter squadron before I went to Jacksonville the second time, my last attachment was in West Virginia. We were doing missions out of Jaeger.
Yeah, right on.
And everybody was like, "Where do we go to breakfast?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Go
Follow
Susie's
me, big
or
dog.
Tudor's."
Follow
I
me.
was like, "You go Susie's or Tudor's.
Yeah.
That's your only two
One of the two.
options."
Yep.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Don't you go anywhere else."
That's the West Virginia go-to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What do I get?" I'm like, "It don't matter."
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Pick something."
But I really think your poundage, to top back on that, is your ability to make a decision on what you're comfortable shooting
Yes.
at, at an animal.
Yeah.
Yes, you're probably not going to have as an effective shot at 70 yards
Mhm.
shooting 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Now, if you set yourself a goal 20 and in, you're going to harvest that animal if you make a clean shot.
Yes. Yep.
And it doesn't matter if you're shooting 90 or 50.
Yep.
Mhm.
You're going to harvest that animal.
Warhead
I
Air
really
Company.
love
Warhead Air Company said trad guys hate everybody.
Look, that's what I was going to say. The same argument.
Oh man.
The same argument we're having now about compound versus crossbow is the same argument trad guys had when compound started getting popular.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same
It is.
fight. And
Yep.
if we don't stop that fight and start focusing on what really matters, which is the management of the animal,
Yeah.
compound and crossbow are both going to go away.
It just takes time. I
Yep.
mean, the trad guys now are perfectly good with compounds.
Yeah.
I think I've talked to some. One of our partners, Stick Tamer.
Yeah.
The Coy that owns the company, he is traditional as you can get. I mean, look at that picture I got set right over there.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
trad, it's a traditional recurve bow. But I mean, that's the tradition, the heritage, and that's where it started.
Yep.
So, as we go along and as we progress and things get better, it's just going to be like that.
Right on.
But
Yeah, it's true.
everybody
It's
will
true.
eventually come back together after they get over it.
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the time.
We've learned that it doesn't matter whether you shoot crossbow, recurve, compound. Nobody likes rifle hunters.
Strike three.
Oh, dang.
By the
Just
way,
joking. Just joking.
that, yeah.
crossbows are allowed at MAC.
Are they?
Yeah. They have a IBO has their own crossbow. So we can
Nice.
use a target. So
That's good.
if you want a crossbow and you want to come out to MAC.
Don't you bring that crossbow in my course.
All right, so let's talk about the HAC.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Huntington
Archery Club.
Club.
Great people.
Let's talk about
Very,
them.
very great people.
Huntington Archery Club came about for us. I saw it one day on Facebook. Like they had a 3D shoot coming up. And I looked at John, I was like, we should go. I was like, because we don't really have an archery course or anything outside of like Canal State Forest, which has
Yeah.
a couple targets
Mhm.
to shoot at. So we went and we absolutely loved it. I became a
It was
member that
awesome.
day.
Yeah.
Like and that's the closest real 3D course to us. And it's still 45 minutes away from our house,
Yeah.
but it's still like, that's the closest one. The people were super nice. The president of the club I think it's still Eric. Super nice guy, super fantastic guy.
Yep.
James, his wife, Erica, Corey, all of them down there, they put on a fantastic course and they put their heart and soul in every time they set it up.
Yeah.
Like their main focus is like, how can I make this a shot that people can shoot, but make it challenging?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like they will, even if it's just them, like they have a whole club of people and 4 of them will set up a course and that's it.
Wow.
Like they'll set up every target. They'll cut every lane.
It's a lot
They'll
of
trim
labor.
every tree.
Like they were cutting grass 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
We were up there setting up some of the targets, taking some targets down, trying to move some things. And
Yeah.
So shout out.
they don't
to-
have to do that. You know
No,
what I mean?
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. So they put so much time and effort into that course to make it what it is. And it,
Yeah.
it really shows because people come back and be like, that was a fantastic.
Yeah.
Where'd that come in at?
I don't
Y'all
know.
just Mothman us again.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Sorry. It's going to be worse because we're here.
It's part of the club. That's what happens when you bring
That
us
was
on.
foreshadowing.
And that's and,
That's what they
yeah.
call that in school.
Yeah. And the cool thing for us is I don't want people to think like we're just trying to make all this money. Most of the money from Mothman is going right back for the Mothman Archery Challenge is going right back to the Huntington Archery Club because they deserve it. You know
All
what
right,
I mean?
bro. You don't get into the outdoor industry for money. You do it because you love the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
You do it for the love of the game.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
And that's exactly what, and this is honestly the last, I think we've only been pushing Mothman Outdoors really hard for like the last year.
Yep.
We've already been seen more than 100,000 times on YouTube.
That's
And
awesome.
here's the cool part about this too. And this is how I know that me and Cameron are doing what we need to be doing is because we've been seen that many times, and we have no legit kills on our YouTube channel.
That is impressive.
One, because Cameron sucks at filming himself hunts.
Yeah,
He'll call me and be
It's
like,
hard, bud.
He'll be like,
tell
I
you.
just killed this. I just killed this doe. Awesome, dude. Did you get it on camera? Nah. I'm like, okay, well, go ahead and pull it up the hill yourself. And this is, it doesn't feel like it's a chore. It doesn't feel like it's like, I love going home after we go shoot or we are in the woods and we do film a kill or he gets one and editing it on CapCut.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And we appreciate the people who see us in public.
Yeah.
We have a running joke. We call ourselves, we're locally famous.
That's
Like,
real good. Yeah.
Where they're either running your mouth about us, which I mean, honestly,
Love that
we don't care.
Love that too. Yeah.
And we've learned, being in the military, especially as a police officer, that they're going to talk about you whether you want to do it or not. So you might as well just go ahead and do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. And we've met so many cool people.
Got to have those haters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, like we wouldn't be here doing this with you guys, meeting you great people, if it wasn't for me telling him I got another idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And tomorrow I'll tell him I got another idea.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little saying that we're a local podcast on a national level.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
13 countries.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's way over that.
You know where we've been seen overseas the most? The Philippines.
Really?
The Philippines.
They love us over there.
Really?
Yep.
I think it's one of the top ones for us too.
Yeah. Well, we love your karaoke. So keep saying
And your fishing videos.
Yep.
They got some really good fishing
They do.
videos.
Yeah.
So you're talking about we were talking about the Huntington Archery Club. Tell us why it's the perfect venue. The great terrain, dedicated members, long
All of it.
history, supporting archery in West Virginia.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it.
All the
of it
above.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the layout, it can go a lot further than what this course is just showing you videos of kills, like all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You're seeing everything.
Yeah.
We literally, when we came back here, we started brand new. We're going to start from scratch. And that's what everyone's seeing. You're seeing the progression all the way from start to finish. So like
You're
turkey season, we didn't kill a turkey. We didn't kill a bird.
Yeah. We did. We did it.
I took one
We are a
shot.
turkey making call company.
We got blessed. Yeah.
And got whiffed on.
We got blessed with a really good
It
piece
wasn't
of
that we
land.
wasn't hearing them.
No, we
They
Right.
they were answering back to
Yep.
us.
Yep. They just knew you were fake.
Yeah.
We're not going over there. We got blessed with a really good, really big piece of property near the end of the season, and we saw a turkey. Oddly enough, so I'll tell you this story because it's funny. This was probably 9:30. We didn't hear a cluck, nothing, nothing. And I'm like, okay, well, they're just not coming. It's windy, you know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah,
they
it's
just
usually
can't hear
bad
us.
scenario.
It's not carrying far. We get to my truck. I put it in drive, and he goes, John, they're coming up this hill.
Oh, my Lord.
So I put it in park. They maneuver back around the bottom of the hill. Well, we're stalking them,
Yeah.
and I'm stalking them. And we're not like on a county road or anything. Like we're on an old dirt road. You know what I mean? We're up on a ridge line.
Mm-hmm.
He falls out of the truck
I was trying to film. I couldn't. My foot
with the camera.
slipped right off.
Oh yeah.
I swear to the good Lord above, I heard one of the birds go as they walked off down the hill, and I could only get a 60-yard shot, and I took it, and because I was like, it's either now or never.
Yeah.
And luckily, I didn't nick the animal. I didn't hit the bird, and he just flew right over.
Yeah.
But I swear to you, this Tom's beard touched the ground,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I said, "All right, buddy, we'll see you again next year. We'll see you next year."
Yeah. Mine was the same way. I had him. He came in from a long way off. He busted me at 18 yards, and I don't know why. I had a GoPro. I think that might have done it.
Probably.
It
The
was
shine.
It was sunny, and I didn't pay attention.
Yep.
to it.
Yep.
Just it was a quick decision, a quick setup, and I messed up.
The funniest part about that whole thing is I look back, and he's like, "That's my bad. That's my bad."
He knew right off the
I'm
bat.
like, whose other bad is it?
Yeah.
To be fair, John messed up the first doe.
I did. She saw me move the camera. Yep. But he still shot her.
I
He
did.
still got
I
her.
did.
Yeah.
Admitting our faults and mistakes is step.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yep.
So let's talk about your long-term goals for the MAC.
Keep it growing. As much as I don't want to, the goal one day would be to have it's so big that we can't host it at the Huntington Archery Club.
Wow.
As much as that would suck because those people have been so good to us,
Sure.
and we're going to try to keep it there as long as we possibly can.
Yeah.
But that's one of the goals of having a 2-day event.
Yeah.
So that way, because parking can get real limited real fast. There's only so many spots to park up there. But as good as they've been to us and as good of a job that they do, the goal is to always keep it there as long as we can, but to keep growing.
And I think they would respect that. I mean, I think everyone's goal when you get into something like this is you want to continue to grow because it shows the progression, of the event, and it shows the progression of yourselves.
Yep.
And we'll never cut them out. Like they will be a part of it the entire way as we grow. If we can't host it there, they will have a booth. Right next to us the entire time. Like, we just love them so much.
So we had some people commenting that said that they didn't know nothing about the event, so this is the first time that they've heard about it. So
well, did you follow us on Instagram?
They probably are now.
All right, good.
So just so you know, we have a QR code up there on the screen.
Yeah, all you got to do is scan it.
And that QR code, if you're watching from home, if you're not one that most everybody watches from their phones, right? So you're not going to be able to scan that QR code.
Right.
But if you go back and watch this later, you can scan that QR code from your couch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom right in, scan that QR code, take you right to the Mothman website, and then you'll learn all about them. You'll learn all about the challenge, and you've got 2 more days to sign up, right?
Yes.
And if you want,
you can pay at the day of the course.
you can pay day of.
We'll come the day of the tournament.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
there's no issue with that whatsoever.
Do not bring us cash.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we're going to have money in the cash register. My wife might rob us.
But we will have card.
We
Card
do have
readers,
ways.
so you're going to take, debit cards.
Yes.
all
We
that
have
stuff.
we have a full Square reader cash register with an iPad.
COD on
it's encrypted.
on the
Yep.
cash on delivery, so you can deliver the prizes.
And please, just know that most of this money is going back to the Huntington Archery Club, and it's for good. It's to help
great
them
thing.
keep going. But yeah, you can go to mothmanoutdoors.com. You buy your passes, you're going to get 1 free shot at the giveaway.
And that's why things like this are super important, especially for like us growing as an industry or as a brand. There's going to be a lot of people who have never heard of it.
Yeah.
No matter how many ads or videos or how much content we put out, unless it gets in front of your eyeballs, you'll never see it.
No.
Especially in the outdoor industry.
Yeah.
How we post it. Like it gets so.
Well, they've already felt it. They felt it from YouTube censoring.
Yeah.
Censoring.
It gets ghost hidden so quick.
Yeah.
Especially like I have a video. I think it was when I killed my buck and I killed it with a hod.
Mhm.
It was the evolution hod. And that,
Great broadhead, by the way.
Yeah.
that blood trail was 2 feet wide.
Oh, wow.
Like I'll show you a video afterwards. It was 2 feet wide.
I'm almost certain that deer, as gruesome as this might sound, bled out in under 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like
Well, that's the goal.
yeah.
Quick, clean, and effective.
He didn't
Very
know,
quick.
He didn't even know what hit him.
Yeah.
Like
He made it maybe 50 yards
Yeah.
but like in West Virginia, he went
downhill.
straight down the mountain.
Yeah.
That 50 yards was right.
You know where we had to go?
400 yards now.
Up. We had to go 400
up.
yards the opposite direction. Up a
They
hill.
never
Yeah.
run toward the truck.
I've only had one do that. It was like the
Right.
smallest doe ever. And she
So
ran right up towards the hill.
I'll tell you this funny story about Cameron. The first deer that he talked about where she saw me on camera, he shot her. And she was probably like 35, 40 yards away. Well, he hit her broadside. She ran 200 yards.
Wow.
This was an urban deer kill. And if you guys don't know, if you're listening, in the city of Charleston, you have to take a doe first.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have to.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, he did that. Well, we found her and we knocked on this poor lady's door like a block away. And
no.
we're like, hey, we found this deer. She's like, you killed this deer in my yard? We're like, no, ma'am. We had permission from the city and from the homeowners. We
Yeah.
killed it legally. It just happened to run in your yard. She ran 300 yards downhill and she died on a public walking trail.
Oh, no.
There's people walking dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
No,
we're okay.
No.
We're good.
That's good.
This is not a Netflix documentary. This was legal, I promise.
And the worst part, I couldn't have made a better shot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heart and
Yep.
double lunged her.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yep.
when they run the furthest.
I was like, how?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
How did she even breathe?
Yep. They
That's
run
it.
the furthest.
That
way.
is
They
it.
really do.
That is it.
That's unreal.
All right, guys. So let everybody know where they can find you guys, website, social media, all that good stuff. Let them know how they can register, up to what time they can register, and let's talk about the times of the event.
Yeah. So you can find us at mothmanoutdoors.com, which is our main website, which we are getting a new website. So Saturday evening after the event's over, we'll have a brand new website launched. You can find us on Instagram at Mothman Outdoors. You can find us on TikTok, Mothman Outdoors 304, and then obviously on Facebook. If you see that Broadhead M logo, you know it's us. This Saturday, West Virginia Day, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Huntington Archery Club, 1306 Weaver Road, Milton, West Virginia. Come see us on the mountain. The mountain's calling. It's going to be a heck of a shoot.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like we practice it.
I mean, he
practiced
rehearsed that.
that,
That was absolutely.
I stand in front of the mirror before I do these things.
I like it.
Anytime, any terrain, any hunt.
Anyhow,
Sure.
yep.
Nice.
You'll catch us there.
Love it.
If you see the red eyes, it's too late.
Ooh, perfect. Nice slogan.
Yep.
Yep. And we possibly may be there on Saturday running around trying to get some interviews from some people. We've got some things going on Saturday, so we hope we can show up and do that. But no,
More than welcome.
no
We'd love to have you. Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And definitely appreciate you guys coming down.
Thanks for having us.
and
Yep.
time for this evening.
Yes, sir.
Great time.
See you.
We was going to have to take another break here.
I know. It was getting close, wasn't it?
I don't care though. I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
I was having a blast.
Yeah, I
do this
I
all
thought I
night.
was actually going to have to play some just break music so I could go wee wee.
How about I read some ads?
You know how when you're listening to like Glenn Beck or something, or the morning news, and you're like, we'll do station identification.
Hey, I can do some ads, and you can go take your wee wee.
No, I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good.
I got
You
the
can
day
run
off
up-
tomorrow.
Huh?
I got the day off tomorrow. We're good.
Me too. I'm on 410s.
There you
Love
go.
it.
There you
The rest
go.
of January.
All right, BJ, hit him.
All right, guys, remember to check us out at naturesvoicegamecalls.com and use podcast 15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Order your Aqua case today. You can visit them at aquacase.net and use promo code podcast 15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. They are your waterproof case and bag experts.
All right, guys. Well, we sure appreciate everybody watching the live. And, like we said, we tried something new tonight. We were live on Instagram. Let us know how that went, if you was able to watch it, if the volume was okay. We don't know. We just know that it went out live. We're also live on Rumble, and we're also live on Facebook. You can go back and watch us at any time you want to. And we'll have all the descriptions and everything once our audio version goes out, which that'll be a couple weeks from now because we're still a couple episodes behind, but we like to keep some of those behind. So, because when these live ones go out, everybody gets the information live right there.
Yeah.
So you can go back and watch it at any time. But appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Much love.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Be sure to go check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Carbon TV, Gen 7 Outdoors. I ain't even going to say the other one. And wherever you get your podcast. So y'all have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
This episode of On the Limb podcast is brought to you in part by Trout Routes. Trout Routes is a premier fishing app that strives to empower trout anglers with information to help you go further and discover new waters, new places, and new faces. Check them out at troutroutes.com. Trout Routes is proud to be able to connect you to local resources and experts, such as fly shops, guides, local brands, and nonprofits. Be sure to check them out on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store to download the app today.